G'day everyone, it's Steve Hunt. I'm the Managing Director of Media Hunt Communications. We're a public relations company on the Gold Coast. We work for a lot of the major development companies in the area, all throughout Queensland, the small guys right up to the big private and publicly listed companies. So we're actually creating a new media platform through Media Hunt, and we're actually going to create a newsroom. We've got so much to talk about in Queensland across our broad array of clients, and we actually want to bring a lot of the news through our own media portal that both journalists can pick stuff off the portal and also the public can find out a little bit more of information about what our clients are doing. So one of the things I want to talk about is the property market. On the Gold Coast, as in pretty much throughout southeast Queensland, property is a huge industry. Everyone talks about the national property market, how it's just puttering along, and Sydney and Melbourne have been struggling. On the Gold Coast, it's actually probably been better than Sydney and Melbourne, and in southeast Queensland our clients are reporting good sales out in Logan. Villa World's a publicly listed company, they're just ticking along beautifully over in Logan. They've got 3 massive projects out there that are going really well. And you know, they're targeting your first home buyers and your astute investors, and it is a high growth corridor. One of the areas that we've really found interesting, just recently I was up in Hope Island. Last week we did a story with Urbis, and we conjuncted with Urbis to talk about the extent of development that's going on in that North Shore precinct, and the Urbis report said that there's $4.3 billion worth of development going on, including $1.3 billion worth of residential. I was a bit suspect on that figure, so I took a drive up there last week myself, and I couldn't believe how much Hope Island has changed. The Hope Island Marketplace, which is the shopping centre, that opened last year, and that has really been the missing link for Hope Island. And now you've got all of these developers that are coming in, they're private developers, large, small, well-known, not so well-known, and they're just going nuts up there. It's tradies paradise up there, it really is. It's high-vis everywhere. Sanctuary Cove's got so much going on. They've got display homes being built, architecturally designed display homes being built. Fraser's Property Australia, they're about to launch their final stage of their massive COVID development. We've also got an Eco Group, which is one of our other clients. They've launched, George Mastakostas, he's launched his next project, which is 1 Grant Avenue, a $140 million project, and that's already over 30% sold, closing in on 40% sold, and he only launched that. We launched that for him only a few weeks ago. In addition to that, there's a very, very low-key Brisbane-based company called Key Lynn, and I discovered the other day that they have sold almost $100 million. They've built and sold almost $100 million worth of product. There's terrace homes, apartments, homes in that Hope Island Canal precinct over the last 3 years. That's phenomenal. I cannot believe how much activity is going on up there. So people talk about the market being a bit slow up in that North Shore precinct. That's the growth corridor of the Gold Coast. The value's there. At the gallery at Hope Island the other day, a guy had flown in straight in from Dubai to buy a block of land, and he said to me the reason why, he's from Sydney, he said the reason I'm buying here is that a lot of us expats, we don't want to go back to Sydney, the lifestyle's better up here, and the value is sometimes 60% better than Sydney and Melbourne. So it is all happening. I was a bit sus, but I took a spin up there, spoke to a few people, and it's going nuts, so it's fantastic.